Hi everyone, it is May and it is spring, and so a music activity I thought that I could do this week would be for the whole family, and it's called Maypole dancing. Maypole dancing dates back a long time. It became very popular during the medieval times, and so during that time when you would do Maypole dancing was in May. And it was a celebration of spring returning, and it was warm, and people were getting outside, and they could celebrate the beginning of warm weather. And I looked at the weather for this week, and it doesn't look super promising. But maybe if we all just do some Maypole dancing, the warm weather will come in. We can do this. We can bring warm weather. So to do Maypole dancing, and I know some of you might be freaking out right now, like, oh, I don't know how to dance. Dancing is just moving your body to music. That's all it is. We aren't going to do any triple backflips into someone's arms. Maypole dancing actually can be done from the youngest in your family, if they can walk. I've seen some babies, to the oldest member of your family, which I'll just leave up to your moms and dads to say what their ages are. I know that sometimes moms and dads like to tell their children they're celebrating their 21st birthday. So, So this is for the whole family. The music I'm going to use is a melody called Sellinger's Round. Sellinger's Round was written in the 16th century. So boys and girls, that's the 1500s. We don't know who actually wrote this round, but we do know it was written for Maypole dancing. Now, this kind of dance became very popular in the Middle Ages, and so lots of people would do this dance, and the melody became very popular. Eventually, when the dance arrived into England, a famous composer named William Byrd, spelled B-Y-R-D, not B-I-R-D, so he wasn't a real bird. He was a dude, but he just had the last name Byrd. He took the melody and he composed it for all kinds of groups to play, and it even became more popular. Okay, so to do Sellinger's Round, we're going to have to do, well, first we have to study, how do I find a steady beat and move to it? 2, how do we create a maypole? And 3, how do we do the dance? So let's start with number 1. How do we move to a steady beat? I'll show you. Okay, so you're saying, Mr. Barker, whoa, I'm 7 years old, I can't read that music. I'm 48 years old, I didn't take music lessons. It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to listen, just listen to the music, and then we're going to start to move our heads to a pulse. The pulse we feel in music is called a steady beat. All right, hold on. What? You can start moving your arms, the hands can clap. We are clapping and moving to the steady beat. Now just move your legs. And that's steady beat. That's all there was to it. High five. Okay, so now we know how to move to a steady beat. Wonderful. For those of you that are a little bit older and can feel that steady beat pulse, of strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak is called duple meter. And for those of you real smart cookies in there that were reading the notes, you'll notice that it's divided into, each beat is divided into 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that is the meter of 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For those of you that have no idea what I'm talking about, if you were able to go, you made it. So now let's learn how to make a maypole. Okay, so we've learned how to move to a steady beat. A steady beat is that pulse in all music. We learned that this was in the meter of 2, or a duple meter, or it's in 6/8. We learned that it's Sellinger's round, an old song that was written in the 16th century to go with maypole dancing. Maypole dancing had been around a lot longer than that song had been written. And William Byrd, this composer from England, made it famous. And then we learned how to make a maypole. Now, again, I found mine in the garage. I found an old curtain rod that I could use for my maypole, but a broom would work, or a mop, or anything like that would work. You could even attach ribbons to your ceiling if you feel so adventurous. Okay, so now let's learn the dance. In my part 2 video, I'm going to show you an easy dance and a hard one, in case you're feeling like you could do it. It's a lot of fun. And then I'll leave you the music for you to try it out with your family. Okay? All right. I'll see you, and I'll see you in part 2.